possibilities. Like, if you want something done, let me know. Like, we could do shit. I could put shit on wood. I could do anything. I'm gonna make the signs for the cottage. Fucking
cool.
It is very cool. I'm still learning, but I get it.
That is still so fucking cool.
Anyway, so this is gonna be our. I just had a really weird dry thing. So,
hello, here we are.
Here we are, back for more.
Again.
Back in action.
Round 4 or 5.
The bitches is back. Bitches.
Bitches
Sons
is
of
back
bitches.
and down. Sons of bitches. What did she say? Be careful.
Oh, be careful. Yes.
Careful.
Google Play knew I was drunk when we recorded like an hour or
weird.
2 ago. It was kind of weird.
Be careful.
I wasn't drunk. I was slurring a little. Slurring.
But I mean, I am way more.
No, I think because it wasn't that I was drunk or drinking when I was talking to her. I was trying to emphasize my words so badly. I didn't emphasize.
Hello, how are you today?
Robotic even. Yeah, and then we had to unplug that shit because
we unplugged
kind of weird. Yeah.
And she played some creepy ass music.
Bad girl.
That was weird.
That was really weird.
Oh,
wouldn't that be freaky if I picked up something on the recording?
Shush, don't even say that.
Sorry, we're at Cher's place. What do we call this? We're in the pod.
I forgot already now. The center.
The pod center.
We are basically, yeah.
It's like command center, the pod center.
Yeah.
Her dining room table.
Yeah.
So this is Jas.
And Sher.
And this is Giving Up the Ghost. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Everything in between.
All the stuff that we can say.
For coming back.
Miigwech.
Miigwech. Of course, Miigwech.
Yeah.
We're in the, what they call we're in the homeland of the Anishinaabe and Treaty 1 and all that good stuff.
Yep.
All due respect, of course. So we're here at Saturday night. Saturday night's all right for podcasting.
Sorry.
That's okay. SATURDAY. Night.
Day.
And we're just going to talk quickly about some audio. Nothing thrilling about this audio whatsoever. Nothing that I could hear. When I edited it, we went on our Crypt Creeper tour. Oh, see, I did it this time.
Good.
That was good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was proud of you.
So we went to the St. Margaret's Church, Catholic Church on Main Street, which is like Little Britain. It used to be known as Little Britain.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a church that was actually founded. The cemetery was all done by German settlers, even though it's Catholic, not Lutheran, which is kind of funny.
Oh, that is odd.
Yeah. Beautiful church, very well kept. Like, like not a shabby gravestone there whatsoever.
It's like regularly maintained then, I guess.
Yeah. And you can tell, I guess, if they have older stones that were really, they did have old stones, but I guess if they had any old stones that were really, you could tell it was replaced because the dates, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was born in 18...
So they weren't like looking really old and weathered?
Very nice, well kept.
Really?
It's a residential area. Like there's a house next door, a house across the street, and they're probably...
Oh, that's weird.
And sure couldn't make it out with us that day.
No.
But yeah, like it was one of those things where it was like, I live by a cemetery, like it's just like poof right there. But it wasn't creepy. It was actually very, very nice. It was taken care of.
Sometimes beautiful patches of land.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be that there's people underneath the ground.
Well, right? compared to like St. Andrew's Cemetery that we went to after that. Yeah, no, those stones are not doing well at all. Like really. I don't know.
They're pretty old, though.
They are old, but you'd hope that there are records and stuff. Like, I mean, I guess 200 years ago, nothing really matters. I mean, in 10 years from now, nothing's really going to matter.
That's right. That's true.
But I mean, at the same, but it's just kind of sad. Like, they're so weathered from the wind and rain and everything.
Yeah.
Like, I guess the stone that they used was not really great back in those days, right?
Oh, probably not.
But they must have been fairly rich to use stones back in those days.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Because
otherwise, wood or anything else. Yeah.
Because the grass fires take them all out.
Oh, shit, yeah. Who knows? There could be more that are there that you don't even know.
You don't even know.
Right?
Until the hand comes out of the ground.
Grabs you by the ankle and you're
scared.
A
la Carrie.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But I guess it depends on who maintains the property too,
true.
Right? Yeah.
That's very true. Like if they have like, a fund or something like friends of. So anyway, this next little audio part you're going to catch is from our walkabout. We had lovely people with us. We had Teresa and her daughter JC from our For Real. Yay, Teresa! From the For Real podcast, as well as our third wheel Jen from For Real podcast. She came with us. Yay, Jen! And we toured around. And then Fatima and her husband Len came out.
Excellent.
And my husband Rick. And we recorded. We chatted, we took pictures, and just absorbed the whole area. So it was nice. And then we had to hightail it out of there before the church had the drive-through confessional at 3:00.
A drive-through confession?
I shit you not.
Oh my God.
It's like, nope, I'll tap out on that. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, Father, if I've sinned.
Yeah, holy water spraying everywhere. Windshield wipers going.
That is weird. Seriously?
Yeah. Some
Here's
churches.
the blood.
Yeah. Catch it. Catch the wafer. Catch the wafer.
Oops, sorry. Catch the wafer.
Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so in saying that, enjoy this next episode. And if you hear any voices on this, you let us know, okay?
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
please.
because I didn't detect anything.
You listen. You tell us.
Yeah, we're just walking around and enjoy.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Did that.
Ghost farts?
No, ghost burps.
Ghost burps. We're all about the ghost burps on this show, that's for sure.
Right over there. Okay. Born in 1933, died 2017. That's a long fucking time. Wow.
Well, my great aunt was born in 1922, and she's still.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like my great aunt and.
Like she lived through the horse and buggy era.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. Well, this cemetery, the research I did was it was built. It was erected. No, it was dedicated.
Constructed.
Well, it was put together. Actually, it's probably on that flag right there. Are you cold?
Are you cold? She's asking.
She just shivered.
That's okay.
I love your hair though. That's a nice color.
Thank you.
We can probably read that plaque there because that plaque will tell us more about the cemetery. We're at St. Margaret's Catholic Cemetery in
This is actually a person.
Little Britain.
That's a person.
Oh, I think this is maybe the person that commemorated who founded. Like, there's a founding family of
Well, that means
immigrants.
something in freedom. Because that's the same in
Yeah.
like that's sort of freedom.
Oh, here we go. There's more on the other side. Okay, so it was founded, 1927 by settlers from Germany. I read that on the internet before.
Okay.
So it says this plaque was placed in 2000 AD by St. Margaret's Parish to honor the above settlers, their families, and those who followed the many lands. The church property was donated by Mr. and Mrs. Herman Weirdly, Senior and family. So that's cool. Okay, now here's the German.
Part.
Sure.
It says, and thank you.
In
within.
Danke bar in Nierig un Ansir Vorferen unsere. Oh God, look at that one.
Look at that one.
Kirchen Germanschaft und deren tiefen Klossen und Gott. There you go. Jen just spreading some tobacco as offering at the monument here.
Here, I'm going to tag you.
Very
I'm gonna
cool.
Put Giving Up the Ghost.
So I'm going to go just with our cleansing ritual, just so that we start off with good intentions before we start. So I'm just going to, before Fatima shows up, as we surround ourselves in protective white light, we enter this sacred ground with positive intentions, goodwill, and in good faith, as we mean no harm to the earth and those who lie beneath, to the path we are about to walk, and to those who tread here before us. Know we come in blessings, and we wish you only peace. So if you stand here and imagine yourself surrounded in a white light, and then that way you know that you are protected and nothing should attach.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Which is your hashtag?
Giving Up the Ghost podcast.
Okay, it's podcast. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to edit.
So, did you hear my speech over there? What?
No.
Yeah. Okay. In peu. So, un petit peu. Un petit peu.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, bitteschön. And that, you know, and when we end off from here, I think that's one good thing to say. It's not as quiet as I would like, you know, like the highway, you still hear it. I think next time we have to find another location that has a little bit more distance from the highway.
World.
Where?
Okay.
Whoops.
Yep. Rosa and Max.
Well, probably a lot of their descendants, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Reese.
Lots of
Well,
Reese's.
we'll take a look. We'll start at the end and walk. We won't walk over because I don't. That's not
They were
cool.
very short.
Very beautiful, really nice, taken care of cemetery. If you think about it,
Beautiful.
beautiful headstones. Yeah, we'll walk around when Fatima gets here, and we'll do it quietly, you know. Oh, Prime comes all the way out here. Amazon delivers out here. That's good to know. Get your crucifixes on Amazon. Sorry, I shouldn't joke around. It's a tendency to do when I'm nervous. So, it's cool though. Like a lot of these people were born in Germany. It's marked on their headstones. Yeah, 1902 to 1994. That's a good long life.
Wow.
And 1907 to 205. He wins. Who wins that, right? It's kind of funny for a cemetery to come out this far to the road, eh? Like it's...
I would say that the road wasn't there.
True.
It was probably where that house was.
Right.
Or,
Or just a dirt road, right?
yeah. This is Antoine Village.
This lady was born, and I'm assuming it's a lady because it's Albertha. She was born in 1892 to 1968. So she passed I guess the year you were born. No, you were born 69?
69.
Okay.
What year were you born?
69. I thought you were a little bit older than me. Sorry. In loving memory. And then this must have been the spouse. 1880. So that's even, wow. That's crazy, eh? 1880 to 65. So that would have made him, 85 years old? In those days? That's pretty good.
That is.
So do you think
This is a cool one. Are you still recording?
No, I told her not to because we're allowed to wait for it to be
Oh,
quieter
sure.
with... No, she can record if she wants. Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's a brand new battery, so...
Is it okay?
Yeah, I'm recording on here, so that's okay. Yeah, you're cool.
Confused.
That's
Do
okay.
what you want. That's the...
You know what? We'll wait for the other girl to come.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. And look at this one here. Look at this grave. Like this.
This is what I was telling you to look at.
Yeah.
Well, don't step on it, John. You're on a dead body.
Well, actually, no. I
That's
think
No,
this would be the body here.
Oh, God.
1898
Yeah, now I'm on
to
them.
1960.
Me going through the Elmwood Cemetery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's how I feel.
Jen, could you snap a picture of this one? Would you mind?
What you want me to do, and I'll do
Yeah. Well, even Rick, you could put the video camera down and we could just snap some pictures with your cell phone, maybe, eh?
Antoine Village.
He's so professional. It's like 2, 3.
That's rest in peace.
Rest in peace. How do you say that again? Rue in
Rue in
Freden.
I think it's rule.
Oh, a few of them have had that now, though, eh? I saw that over there as well. Rue in Freden.
Rue in Freden.
But that wouldn't be peace. That would be freedom. I'm sure that is. I'm going to translate
You're going to
it.
Google it for us?
Maybe.
I'm sure because that's the same in Dutch.
Would it be Freden or Frieden?
It'd
Frieden.
be Frieden.
Or maybe not peace, but maybe something else like rest in eternity or rest in...
Peace.
It is peace?
It is
Yeah.
Fruden.
And Ruh. The Ruh.
Mm-hmm.
Tranquility.
Look at the, these are all unmarked. I wonder if they're empty or if they're...
Well, that's what Jasmine was saying. Maybe that's family that's like has
Together.
plots or
Yeah.
whatever.
And they couldn't afford the headstone, or...
Oh, yeah.
But
Or-
there's nothing carved in it either.
No, but right, like what's the cemetery? St. Francis Xavier. There's a whole field behind the main cemetery, which was the first cemetery. And in those days, they would do the markers with wooden.
Yes.
And then grass fires would wipe everything out. So our firefighter, Jen, is going to investigate here.
Right here.
Pardon me. Yeah, that's exactly it. There was markings. Yeah, there was wooden markings for these graves here. And obviously fire must have taken them out at some point.
Do you know where there's a hidden Jewish cemetery?
McPhillips?
Behind KP.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that area.
Yeah.
I've seen that
There's a
area before.
field
You know what always...
Protected.
Yeah. You know what always concerned me was, I remember years ago, way up on McPhillips before urban sprawl, there was a Jewish cemetery. Oh, Rick, did you take a picture of this one?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
You know, the metal thing, I guess, is, again, going back to the grass fires. Maybe they couldn't afford a nice headstone, right? So they did the metal thing. But yeah, so the cemetery up on McPhillips, for years, before urban sprawl, like that was like the limits almost, you know, and just rural and stuff, there was a Jewish cemetery. And then all of a sudden, one time it says, Jewish cemetery has been moved. And I'm thinking,
How do you move that?
how do you go about that?
Yeah.
You know? Now you're getting into an a la poltergeist situation because they say it's been moved. Would the Jewish people even go for that? Not.
No.
So I don't know what went down there, but look at this one.
Yeah.
Hedwig and the Angry Inch. Isn't that
Yeah,
a...
that's what I was thinking.
No disrespect. Oh, because they bought the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But born in 1923 and this person is still alive. Wow. That's crazy, eh?
Oh.
There's somebody in that was born in Holland and showing JC.
Is there?
Yeah.
And then this other one, ihr Blitten, ihr Blit ins
Yeah, I don't know what
in
that is.
Versgissen,
Never be forgotten. Here
never be
lies
forgotten.
I'm gonna say here lies in something.
We'll have to take a
Google it.
picture, or we'll have to translate that. Or how about like this one, in God's keeping? Maybe it's the same type of. And this person was born in 1894. Like, the cemetery was erected in 1927. So yeah, these are probably a lot of the original immigrants that had a hand in putting the cemetery together. A hand, you know, a shovel.
Another piece of history for you.
Mm-hmm.
You
My-
will remain unforgettable to us.
Oh,
that's
that's very
sweet.
sweet. Very loving.
My grandfather was supposed to be on the Titanic.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. And because he was supposed to be a deckmate or something.
Oh, okay. So
But
Irish?
him? No, he's Welsh. Oh gosh, he's turning
So
in his
he
grave
would
right
have
now.
got on in Ireland?
Wherever, where did it take off from? I don't know. But he was supposed to be on the Titanic, and for some reason, his job got canceled from it. So he didn't. Obviously, he wasn't on it.
And you would not have been born.
I would not have been born. I would not be standing here right now.
Wow, it's just
But-
that one little thing, hey, that
Yeah.
just changes the,
Like
the hands of
he
time.
missed the boat, basically.
Literally.
Literally missed the boat.
Southampton, England.
Yeah,
Right.
because he was born in Cardiff, Wales, and but yeah, to come over here, he was supposed to go on the Titanic. And
But you know, it just shows you these settlers, like a lot of them lived to like in their 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, they passed like, 20 and 30 years ago and stuff, but they lived into their 80s. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's modern medicine or just the good life, right? Like living
you know
off
what that
the.
is? That's
85.
eating bacon and bacon grease and
chocolate.
dipping chocolate and dipping your bread in the bacon grease. And,
All for chocolate, hold up their hands.
And
Right.
the whole milk.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And of course, also the my favorite sauerkraut. Not
Yes.
my favorite.
I love
Not your
sauerkraut.
favorite?
You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
my grandmother would always try to feed it to me, and I would try and eat it, and I would try and try and try. And then went to with Eddie. We went to Folklorama, and I had their sauerkraut. It was awesome. So I don't know if she just didn't make it right or the way I liked it, but yeah, and the red cabbage. I love the red cabbage. Oh my god,
Sauerkraut,
so good.
horseradish, all of that. Oh my gosh.
I was at a social once and it was dark and they brought out lunch. So I was like, yeah, sauerkraut. So I'm like, what are,
It was horseradish.
it was horseradish. So I took a big bite.
Does she? Lots of doctors here too. If you notice, they put it on the tombstones. They put Doctor
Wolfgang Gerhardt.
Wolfgang is a good.
I was, they order lots here.
Lots of deliveries.
Should have just like
He's
called
lost.
him and said, pick up our shit. And
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of tombstones still with people yet to come.
Yeah,
Hey,
Renee.
reserved. They have a reserved spot.
this is French, though.
And this one's empty, so I guess here's an available spot here. And this fellow was born in 1932, but he's yet to arrive. Stangle. Paradosky. And then it's funny how some stones are wedged right up one against one another, hey?
Right here, Schneider.
Oh, yeah.
My ex's last name.
Is it?
Or maiden name.
Right. Oh, somebody had put flowers recently here, eh, for them.
Yeah.
The plants died. That's nice. Well, this is curious. That looks fresh.
Yeah.
That looks fresh. But no marker.
No chestnuts there, is there?
No. Why? What does that mean?
You watch Chestnut Man
No.
on Netflix?
No.
Watch it, it's good.
Okay. You give that a thumbs up? We'll let everybody know Jen says that's a thumbs up.
No, because that last name is like.
Hummel. His last name is Hummel, like the Hummels, the collectibles. That's cool.
No, Anna's her first name. I mean, the maiden name was supposed to.
Well, that's weird. There's two people named Hummel. Wait. Hummel, Otto. There was two. Oh, that must be junior and senior maybe, eh?
Must be.
That must be senior and that must be junior.
Yeah, because they were born
Yeah. Otto Hummel.
almost
Otto
30 years
Hummel.
later.
Yeah.
This
Interesting.
one.
Wow, that's really old, isn't it?
Yeah. Winnipeg Man Camp. Wow.
I can barely see that.
Very.
This is Deutschland.
October 7th, 1864, and died in 48.
Wow. That has
Yeah.
stones in really good shape, eh?
Wow.
And I just noticed they mark on the cement, eh? They have markers
The
with
plots.
cement.
Yeah, I see that.
Hmm.
But they don't have them at the beginning of it.
No, they didn't have them at the beginning, but underneath by the headstones.
26, 27.
You get a number when you're born, you get a number when you die, I guess, eh?
Yeah, it's just a number all your life. Right?
That's right. Vis? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Vis, V-I-S.
This is
I think I
a
went
new
to
one.
school with that guy.
Well,
No.
That Kurt Osterman.
Wow.
74.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
57 and 95. That's not very old.
No, that's not very old.
Garden City.
There's a bunch of Oscarmans.
1888 to 45. That's not old either.
No. Could have had a illness. Lambert.
Franz.
Fons.
98 to 37. Ooh.
That's old. Was that one?
98 to 37? That's not.
No,
that
no,
old.
I meant the grave itself is old. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like as far as age-wise.
Yeah.
Schmidt. Hans. But it's funny how it's a single, but there's nothing on the other side even in preparation, hey?
Yeah.
Maybe they changed vacancies.
Hmm.
It happens.
Yeah.
Another Weirly?
Weird.
Sorry for the mispronunciation. Weirly. So do you
35
think
to 44,
that's somebody?
That's almost
Did you
100
look?
years
Yeah,
old.
I looked. It doesn't mention that. That was a bad accident. He said
Oh, really?
Who?
it's Kurt Osterman, and he attended stuff.
Oh, I think Fatima's here. That's interesting.
Yeah, it looks like blown flowers,
Yeah.
but there's a Christmas bulb in there too.
Interesting. Hello. Hi, how are you? Good, thanks for coming. Oh, thanks. I had it dyed. Oop. I shouldn't say dyed here because that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Your hair looks very nice too.
Oh, thank you. I like your color though.
Oh, thanks.
Legit. Are
Hi,
you
Len.
naturally dark?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good.
I.
We'll do some introductions here. We already did our announcement to kind of cleanse ourselves. Like,
Okay.
this is Jen.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
This is Fatima. This is Len.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Teresa.
Your voice sounds so familiar to me.
Oh,
I was
really?
listening yesterday while I was cleaning my house, and I'm like, why does her voice sound so familiar? It's like,
Should
I
have done
know
radio.
No, voice radio, right? And then this is Teresa and her daughter JC,
Hi,
and
Teresa
that's
and JC.
Fatima and Len.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. So basically,
And I'm Rick.
oh,
Hi, Rick.
I'm so sorry.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I thought you met him before. I'm so sorry.
I know,
I
right?
think he was hiding in the basement.
He's like, okay, I'll do my own self-introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did already kind of announce our arrival, just kind of said our piece. We said we come in peace, no harm intended. Just surround yourself with a white light, as you probably already know,
Yeah.
just to do when you go to your properties and
Yeah.
stuff. And then we just want to explore and just want to
Cool.
look at the
Wander
odd,
around, take some
interesting
pictures.
graves, take some pictures.
I noticed they
That's
all look like
not
they're newer gravestones. 'Cause some
They're
look like
very-
from 1903 and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But they
Yeah.
look, I guess they've all been replaced over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be
Probably, yeah.
too. Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
the family got some money and
Yeah.
Right.
But there is a couple.
Yeah, you can
That-
see a couple back there.
And there's a
Well, that
couple
one
back
right
there
there.
that are really old.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
sketched in.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, we think too, because like back in the time when they couldn't afford the tombstones and they couldn't afford like good markers, they'd use wood, and during grass fires and
Yeah.
stuff, a lot of the markers would burn down.
Yeah.
I know that from because I was looking for ancestors in St. Francis Xavier Cemetery with my dad many years back, and that's what the caretaker had said. Like, you know, like because there's like a back field
Yeah. Yeah.
of nothing,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh no, those are graves as well. They have church
Wow.
records, but you know, at that point, nobody's going to pay to put a
Right.
marker. You know, so that's too bad. But
Yeah.
for sure. So yeah, so we're just exploring. We've done most of the side, and then we'll go with you guys on the other, and then we'll.
I wanted to ask you too. Have you ever heard anything about Middle Church?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Something.
My dad works there. He's got stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would he ever talk
Oh.
to us? Do you think? Or
I think so. I mean,
Yeah.
his
She
language
worked
is
there
a
for
little
a
bit
little bit.
broken. I worked there for a little bit, and
Yeah.
then St. Joseph's as well, that nursing home.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, as you know, nursing homes and hospitals have a lot.
Of course, the energy. Did you hear
Yeah.
last week's? Did you hear last week's episode
Not yet.
Okay.
I've been behind on everything.
I can't wait till next week.
Yeah. Did you like it? I'm not
did.
trying to like
Yeah.
toot my
The
horn or anything.
cliffhanger, I don't like the cliffhanger.
Well, that sucks for you, and you're gonna have to. And you're gonna have to tune in next week.
What?
Yeah.
Tune in next
This
week.
is the fellow that we interviewed after we talked to you.
Oh, so you did it? So it's on now?
Yeah, part one, and then as we're talking to him about the Fort Garry Hotel, then he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "and I'm going to tell you a story I've never told anybody before when I first started working as a plumber."
Ooh.
And yeah, and it is the creepiest interview we've ever had.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
it was just, and that's gonna be a Halloween episode because,
Right on.
and that's why she doesn't like my cliffhanger. Sucks to be you.
No, because I remember.
Language.
I remember in the
Sorry.
podcast, I think it was, I don't remember if it was ours or if it was a different one where you were talking about doing the one on Halloween, right? So in my mind, I was like,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
this
yeah.
Fort Garry Hotel guy is going to be on Halloween.
Oh yeah, no,
You know what I
I
mean?
split it in two.
Okay.
People tend to get bored when it's a longer episode too, and I don't blame them. So I broke it up because it was like an hour, like
Oh,
the interview,
okay.
like your interview was an
Yeah,
hour,
yeah.
his was an hour.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
yeah. Did you guys go back out to that church we won't mention?
No, but
Not yet.
now
Chance, yeah, so we're gonna.
we'd
Yeah.
like to, but now they have a sign saying no ghost hunting and no trespassing after dark. So
Yeah.
then I was
I
like,
think
well,
too many
that.
people
Oh, really?
saw that
Yeah.
Paranormal episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
think
like
that's why.
that scared. That scared me. Like
Well,
those
of course.
in-
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I've told him.
Like, we
I
went
said
there
I don't
one
remember.
time in
Maybe
the
when I was
evening
like
just to
wee
check it
young,
out.
I might have like
We've driven
touched a
past it
Ouija
on
board.
because we
Yeah.
like just traveling.
But you know better now.
I don't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so
During
many
the
times I was
pandemic,
like,
we
let's
covered
buy
basically
one.
every
There
Halloween
was one
in
on
Manitoba
Marketplace for like
probably,
$5.
you know?
I'm like,
So that's
why
how we
is it
bumped
$5?
into
They want to
these
get rid of
neat
it.
places.
I've seen them give
We
them
came
away.
across this church
I've
and
seen
it
ads
says
to
you're
give
welcome to
those
go
shit.
in any
No,
time,
that-
so the
I'm
doors
trying
are
to-
locked.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to
So
be
we go
proper
in
here.
and we just look around.
Sorry.
You know?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No
And-
disrespect, guys.
Hey, babe, did we already hear that there was stuff about that church before we went in and heard stuff, or no?
I had heard, like, just off of that group, I guess other people that had posted pictures had said that they had experienced some random stuff here and
Oh,
there.
and you guys are being recorded, just so you know.
Oh,
So,
okay, yeah. They had experienced some stuff here and there, so that's what made us kind of like, I'm like, okay, I'm like,
Curious.
it's old, it's an abandoned town,
Yeah.
let's go check it out.
Yeah.
So I wasn't necessarily expecting anything though when we went, so
Yeah.
you know, that's
Far to the right, you'll see the steeple sticking up. Like you'll see it sticking up, and
Yeah.
that's what caught our eye. And there's a big cross on the top, and it looks really old.
Yeah.
And so that caught our eye, and then we went down the gravel road, and it's like a ghost town.
yeah.
Like there's a couple of
Could you take a picture
rotten
of this
houses
too?
across the thing.
Sorry.
And
Either
stuff
or.
like that. So we went inside,
Yeah.
and it was roughly evening. It wasn't dark yet, and it was like early July. And we could hear raccoons all over the place. You could hear them in the
Oh, yeah.
walls, but they're mainly coming from the steeple area. So we followed them. We followed the sound of them, and we went up the stairs. And it was a rickety looking stairs.
Okay.
So I was like,
No, I
I'm not
wouldn't
sure if I want to go up these stairs because I'm tumbling
It's
through. I
probably
don't know
good
how this church
vibe,
is, you know. So we would hear the odd raccoon up there and stuff like that, like chattering and stuff. But so we came walking back down, and as we're walking down behind the altar area, you would hear the odd knock in the wall. And then so, like, we just stayed dead quiet because we wanted to hear if we'd hear anything that sounded, you know, somewhat significant. And then we walked around a bit, and we, you know, we asked questions and stuff, and you know, if there's anybody here and stuff like that, and we would hear the odd other little knock here and there in the wall. But the odd time you could hear pigeons and stuff and raccoons and stuff. But so we stayed there for about 20 minutes or so.
I would say, and then it was like as we kind of just did a walk around. I took some photos, and then after that's it. I want to show you a photo still after.
Oh yeah.
After we did our walk around and the photos, and I was gonna take one more picture of like the front office area, like when you first walk in, and then as we were there, that's when we were basically just like, okay, thanks for letting us walk around and stuff. Like we're leaving,
and that's respectful.
And then we
that's
heard
what you do.
like the loudest bang, like it was just a huge bang, like a big bang. So it was creepy.
And then she freaked.
We have to go there.
Yeah, and she started. She
well, no ghost
out,
hunting now.
And I was like, I'm not going in here yet because I was like, after that bang, I want to hear if there's
Right.
anything else, eh?
Yeah.
And then after the bang, you heard like a little bit of chattering from the raccoons, but then you started hearing.
No, that's.
I heard 6 or 7 heavy footsteps coming from the steeple.
Come on.
And the only wooden flooring is the wooden steps coming from up in where the steeple is.
Oh, I would have been running.
And then you heard all the raccoons even chattering even more as these footsteps were coming. I could hear them coming like
That's
they're coming down the
interesting.
stairs.
Yeah,
But then the
that's
6
really interesting.
or 7 footsteps stopped right there.
Yeah.
And then it sounded like it was like right above her head because there was another altar like up on the 2nd floor, I guess, where the choir sings and stuff like that. And there's about 6 or 7 benches. So you'll see that little area.
Right.
And so I was figuring maybe this is somebody that, you know, doesn't want to give up that church and they stick around in there. And they're just telling us to get out of there. Looks like wanted.
Yeah, we'll finish here and then we'll go off to the St. Andrews because I'm hoping maybe sometimes they do have the church open to the public, sometimes on Saturdays.
Oh, okay.
It might be just during the summer, I don't know. And coincidentally enough, this church actually has it posted on one of the websites that they have drive-through confessional at 3 o'clock. So
okay. Well, if anyone has any sense,
I would be here way too long for that. So let's go we'll go to the corner and then we'll make our way over with the names of the contributions or contributors. And interesting as you look at this monument, it's built in limestone, so we all know about limestone, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It makes me think a lot of times too when you have churches built in limestone with a cemetery right beside it.
Yeah.
You know,
all that energy
all the energy that can draw into it, right?
Yeah, totally.
So, and what we've also noticed when we're looking at the cemeteries, again, the stones are nice and clean, but some of these people live like really long,
Yeah.
like, you know, they departed, you know, like just in like the last 20, 30 years, and they were born like in late 1800s back there. So very cool. Yeah. And it's cool because some of them even state that they were born in Deutschland, which is Germany.
Right.
So,
Oh, look at this from 1895 to 1950.
like that's a good long life.
Yeah.
For those years, for that time frame. We had left off over here. There was something over here we were curious about. So, hier ruhten sehr ewig kind.
Look, they have my name there.
Where is it?
That's creepy.
Oh yeah, cool.
1946. It's a place in Lisbon called Fatima.
Oh yeah, in Portugal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my grandpa named me after that. So then that's probably the place here about the Virgin Mary.
Well, the Fatima, that's where the sighting was, right, for those children back in the 40s or 50s. Yeah.
Where like the sun came down apparently and stuff. And it was,
Supposedly, and gave them a message and.
yeah.
What I'm wondering is what they do with all the older gravestones that crumble away and stuff. Because I remember when I used to go to bush parties back in Charles and St. James when I was a kid. That chapel lawn right on the corner of Headingley and the perimeter.
Right.
We used to go far off in the bush, and we stumbled upon old gravestones with people's names on them and everything in the middle of the bush. And we were wondering why they were there.
Right.
And weren't maybe possibly destroyed. You know?
We're curious about this area.
Like, what are those little flowers there?
Unless they're just discarded from when they cleaned up the gravestones, maybe they were just put over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So we'll go catch up with these people. Thank you for letting us come pay our respects. I think it's one of those flash up lights too, maybe, eh? Yeah, thank you very much for letting us come over here and observe. I guess this is for like future, oh, I get the, maybe it's marked over there? No, for future.
See, with these ones, I never know because I don't like to walk on people's graves.
I know, I try not to, so I don't know. I think they're buried on this side.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I know when I was going through Elmwood many, many years ago, they have all the little stones like this.
Right.
And those are actually markers. And it's like, oh, sorry.
Right,
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Like, I don't mean any disrespect, so
Yeah.
we like looking at the names. It's just cool, you know?
Right. I know, like I said, like one of our first dates, we went to
The
Brookside
cemetery?
Cemetery.
Oh, cool.
And like we went and just walked around there because they all looked so old.
Right.
Yeah, it was a full moon. It was neat.
Yeah. Martini. Van. Here's another Dutch looking person, Van Landen Hem. And you know, you feel sad because some of them don't, some of them didn't live very long.
Yeah.
But for the most, like, look, this one, 19. Oh, yeah, this one's older. But I mean, some cemeteries, like when we go to St. Andrews, you'll find, like, you guys been there, I would imagine, right? Yeah, like, it's just so sad. You'll have entire families and kids just wiped out in a matter of like 5 years. I think Spanish flu, probably.
Yeah.
So.
That's something we did. There was, when we went to Brookside, I remember there was a few kids and they had all died due to drowning.
Yeah.
Oh.
Same family.
Makes you wonder if they all just drown in a
That's
boat.
horrible.
Like if the boat tipped over.
Right.
And, you know, or if there was a flood.
Yeah.
And they just died like that.
Or if the parents went crazy and
Yeah. Well, I would still like to cover. I would still like to cover that church again that we won't name at this point.
Yeah.
You know, because all that history I scooped up on it. Like, that was crazy. You know. Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Right? Do you have a thing with ravens too?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
My daughter's middle name is Raven.
Really?
So. Oh, here they have a picture. That's nice. I always like that. I don't know why, because you can put a face to a name, so to say, in a really morbid way, but
Yeah, exactly.
you know, out of respect. Yeah. Oh, look at this beautiful headstone. That's pretty.
Yeah.
You doing good there, Jen?
Yeah. Just,
Observing?
Is she the one that works at the firehouse?
Yes. She's our third
I
wheel.
wonder who comes and sits
Yeah.
there or there.
look at the day they passed.
She's our third wheel. This is firefighter Jen.
Okay, see, because I remember listening to your podcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like,
oh, that's their podcast. That's Teresa's.
Me and
So they
Teresa.
gotta,
oh, really?
they gotta get
Okay.
that happening again for real podcast. They gotta get that happening again. I say, just so you get the subject matter together. I'll bring my equipment and you just have at her, and I'll just sit there and record
Yeah.
and drink.
Yeah.
She's crap.
Yeah.
Right.
How you doing, JC? Are the old people boring you yet?
Yes.
I like your hair, by the way.
Thank
Are you recording right now?
What?
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I handed it off to her. That's her job. The next cemetery will be very interesting. I promise you.
Like questions and stuff? Or do I just have to like record?
Just record. Yeah. Just see whatever we pick up. Once we get to the end, we'll walk through one more time and we won't say anything. But that's nice. They've got a bench in case anybody wants to sit and visit them. I think that's very practical. Very practical. Oh, wow. Rest in peace, Martha Svensson. They just picked up on this one. This person died 6 years ago today, hey?
Yeah.
Shoot.
So we just said rest in peace, Martha.
This guy's like a firefighter.
Oh yeah, look at that, hey? Are you looking them up? Yeah.
There's somebody with a German Shepherd over there on there.
Aw.
Yeah. And her husband died this year, actually. It's a double.
Double. I still get a kick out of the ones that have a space reserved for their other half, and I'm thinking, what if they don't decide to go there?
Yeah.
I mean, things change, things happen.
Like my grandma. She married a second guy and bought a second plot. So when she died, we didn't want
Jen, can you take a picture? I shouldn't point. Can you take a picture of the Kirkner? Look, they've made some donations there. Do you notice that?
I see that, yeah.
They made some donations with the bottles and the rocks.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
There's another. I was wondering what that rock was. That orange rock on that one. I was wondering what that
Oh, okay. Usually coins signifies that people have been there to visit, so they let the other people know that they've been there. So maybe that's just somebody letting them know that somebody's been there to visit.
Yeah.
If you can find one. Wow. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I've never seen that before.
That's very like.
They've inscripted a family tree onto their tombstone. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You're still going? Yep. Shilling.
Oh, look at that one. And there's like farming equipment.
Oh, very nice. A life with no regrets. How perfect is that? I guess this fellow is a machinist.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Very interesting.
Fast Eddie.
I love that. He's called Fast Eddie.
I have a cousin in BC that goes by that moniker. Oh, I think I just stepped on somebody. I'm so sorry.
He was just buried like this year, so we may have.
Yeah.
done
Well, yeah,
something.
but
I'm sorry. A fresh one here, see?
Fresh here.
God. So
Yeah,
there's,
I'm
like,
so sorry. And then
no
maybe they
headstone
haven't
yet.
maybe they haven't done a headstone yet. I'm so sorry. My apologies.
Well, that's what I wonder.
Another Hummel. Very cool. Once Jen drops off her stone, we'll do one more walk around in silence and so we'll see if we can pick anything up.
So is something else going in that one too, or that little?
I think
Margarets?
that's a new one too.
I think that's a new one too.
marker In between the
Mhm.
two.
Yeah, that looks fresh.
Yeah,
there,
because
too.
they start filling them up, right?
Yeah.
So
You see all those babies and the one that was
Yeah.
just no birth date or death date, just one date.
no, I didn't see that. Poor JC, I think she's bored.
She is. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the next one.
The next one's gonna be the coolest one though.
This is our firstborn.
Aw, poor sweetie. Aw, that's so sad.
It is, and these are all the babies, or the young ones,
Yeah.
June to November.
Oh, so sad. Okay, Jen, we're gonna start walking around in quietness. So we're gonna go this way.
Or silence.
Quietness? Silence? Did you correct me?
Did you say there was lots of like batteries in this?
There was.
Okay, it went off at some point.
Okay.
Well, if it doesn't.
Oh, it only does a minute at a time, or?
No, it shouldn't. That one's
Oh,
the
that one I don't know.
that's
went
the
off.
that's the junky one.
Okay, I started it and now it's like it went. I looked at it and it wasn't even on.
Okay. Is it on now?
It is on now. You
Okay.
guys see it's on. So if
Sure.
it just happens to
Yeah.
Yeah.
get shut off,
Is yours on?
Where do
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start this way.
Which way are we gonna go? Just on the outskirts or?
Yeah, we'll just go on the outskirts.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, we'll kind of all group together, I guess, just so.
You want me to record on my phone too?
Sure. Or do you want a video?
Do you want me to record?
Sure. The more the
Well,
merrier.
then I'll go to the truck now video.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. The battery we
on the
have.
video camera died, so I have a power inverter that I can plug in
Okay.
and plug in the video camera, but I gotta be
Right.
the length of the cord.
Down.
Yeah,
say.
see,
I'll save my battery for St. Andrews.
I would say for St. Andrews too.
I found a
Yeah.
piece of driftwood and I lit it and put it on
Oh, very
the
nice.
shelves.
Very nice. So maybe we'll just go up one of these rows and we'll be quiet when we do it. Okay. I think we'll just do this side maybe.
Okay.
And then save our battery and stuff for the other side. So
can you say your thing again before we leave?
I will.
Okay.
I forgot my sea salt. Darn it. Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. So just protection. It's
I'm going
okay.
to the road.
But she brought tobacco offerings, so she's gonna.
So is this good for everybody? This
Yeah.
tobacco? Like, is this an everybody kind of thing? Or okay.
So I'm just gonna reverse what I said before. So, as we leave the sacred ground, we leave with positive intentions, goodwill, and in good faith. We meant no harm as we came across your land today. To the earth of those who lie beneath, to the path we took, and to those who had tread before us. We came with nothing but blessings, and we wish you all rest in peace. Dankeschön for letting us come amongst us today. And we leave here and you stay.
as you said that, it shut off again.
All right. So, yo.
Yo, what up, man?
Yo, what up, man? What up with you?
What up, we're back.
So that was our cemetery tour. Not a lot of action, but if you do hear something, let us know, because I did not pick anything out.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
But
But
maybe
maybe,
different ears, so.
but maybe the spirits were happy there because it was a well-kept cemetery. Like, it was very nice and clean. You know, it was very, very
Tidy.
put together. Spick
Well
and span.
maintained.
You know, spit and polish. Not on the graves. So it's just our random conversations, and then I didn't keep much in of like what we tried to do is like we went around, we checked things out, we talked about different things we found, just curious date ranges and families and all that kind of stuff. And then we made a point of walking around in silence. So you hear a lot of leaves getting trudged up because it was October.
A little crunchy.
Yeah, a little crunchy. Yeah,
well,
that's fine. But I mean, and I didn't leave a lot of that in there because I couldn't really find anything to pick out.
And
it's
noisy.
That's good. It was good.
No, that's
Actually, I'm quite surprised how noisy it was. Like, highway-wise, it was quite busy. Like, it was off the highway, and then it was near St. Andrews Airport, so there was, like, a lot of plane action.
Like a lot of noise?
Yeah.
Really,
yeah.
eh?
There was a lot of Amazon trucks,
Oh,
Prime
my God.
delivery down the street. Yeah, it was weird. Just like, oh, Prime comes out here, too. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, so next time we go, definitely. You're going to come next time?
Yeah.
I'm pointing fingers.
Yeah, point away.
It was just scheduling issues at that time.
Yeah.
Anyway, but in saying that, everybody wants to go to a cemetery at night.
No.
Out in the country.
Can't because it's illegal.
Rick's shaking his head, yes.
It's illegal. You can't be
And
going
they're like,
out
and
there.
but they're psyching each other up. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to do
let's
this.
go.
We're gonna, I'm like, whoa,
Let's
buddy.
go break into places and go haunt people.
And we're like,
No.
we do not encourage trespassing.
No.
So now if we
But
find...
mind you, there may be some that are open, though.
Well, but like I was going to say...
There's a place in the Toolies I could take you out to that has no church around it.
Well, there's the one that my dad's buried at.
Well, there's the one that
middle of
Farron's
nowhere.
dad is buried out. There's
Isn't that
nobody
weird?
there.
Yeah. I mean, we may consider it.
middle
That
of
would
the
be
pines.
summertime.
Yeah, I don't want to go there in the winter.
No.
No,
You
I
don't want to do
I don't
anything in the
wanna
winter.
Go out
No.
there anyway.
But I was
No,
thinking,
but-
even, you know what, even if it starts getting mild out at some point, I'm even thinking Elmwood we could go because the acoustics with the snow,
Yeah.
like if it's mild,
Ew.
and Elmwood is so far back, you don't even hear the traffic. It's so deep. It's kind of creepy.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
well,
Yeah.
We'll see.
And also,
we could also go to the bars and have spirits with spirits instead of like
I
going
would
to,
love to have spirits with
yeah,
spirits.
I mean,
Pick up where we were going to
warmer,
go.
Nicer.
I love being warm.
I love being
Love alcohol.
warm. Booze.
That's right. But what if, just saying, now that we have, what is it, Goofy's Bazaar? No, who is it that bought Hamilton House?
Oh.
Is it Goofy's? No.
No. I know what
Shit.
you mean. Anyway.
Who bought
Hamilton House.
Hamilton House. Do you remember? Do you remember who bought Hamilton House? What was that called? The one on Osborne.
Gags
Unlimited. I'm sorry, Goofy's Bazaar. Don't know where that came from. Sorry. Anyway, but what if we were to contact them, ask for a tour or something?
What are they doing with that?
They're doing retail on the first, and then they're going to do like Airbnb on the top floor. Yeah, I shit you not. Could be interesting.
That's just so weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's so weird.
But that's okay. But I mean, like, we'll contact the girls, see if maybe we can get in. Just know, because we just love Hamilton House, so we'd love to see what they're gonna do.
Cool.
Yeah.
B&B.
And then go. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Do you?
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
cool.
Sure. Okay. Pinky swear.
We'll do a fucking
You
show
can have
from
up
there.
you can have up to 4 people.
Even better.
Yeah.
I
No.
can play cards and
Sure.
fucking podcast. Drink some booze.
Bring the magnetic ball of fortune.
Fuck yeah. That'll
Okay.
be fun.
Okay, we're gonna look into that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we'll go for a wander to the Elmwood Cemetery. See
While
what
we're
I'm saying?
loaded.
Sure, in the nighttime. Hike you up over the
Ooh.
fence.
Ooh. I don't know if I can break
Well,
in
I don't
shit
know.
anymore. No.
Nah, I'm too old for that. That's too illegal.
Yeah.
What's a misdemeanor at this age, though?
What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Slap.
Please, please,
Yeah.
whatever.
Frisk me.
Can I go for a ride? Can I play with the siren?
Beep beep.
Beep, beep. Anyway,
Ah,
so
joy.
we amuse ourselves.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe too much. Sometimes,
too
but
much.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Hopefully we don't annoy you, all 3 of you. But It is what it is.
Oh,
You chose to be here. It's on you.
Oh, well, whatever.
That's all good.
No,
Speaking of which, if you'd like to reach out to us, tell us your spooky stories or whatever, or just chat and say hello.
You can say hello.
You can email us at
Givinguptheghostpodcast@gmail.com.
Excellente.
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 Ooh.
On that note, we got to cash out on this one because I got my ride.
Yeah,
Cha-ching.
Oh, your
And I'm out of booze.
arrived.
The booze is gone. The
I have
booze.
booze.
I know, but I got to go.
I know.
I've got to go. So remember to live every day like it is your last.
But never give up the ghost.
Never give up the ghost, ever.